Good morning to a brand new day. Time to learn and games to play. Learning things is so much fun. Learning is good for everyone.
Good morning, boys and girls. My name is Mrs. Vang, and I'm so excited to have you join me so we can learn our letters and our sounds so that we can become amazing readers and writers. Because remember, the more we read and write and learn, the stronger our brain gets. So, are you ready to learn? We have a lot of learning to do today. Awesome, let's get started. We're going to start with our high frequency words. Remember, high frequency words are words that we see most frequently when we are reading. If you can read these without stopping and sounding out, then this will help with your fluency and your comprehension. And these words are words that we use most frequently when we are writing. So that is why when we are learning our high frequency words, I want you to help me read and write them. So if you have a pencil or a pen or a marker or a whiteboard marker, get it so we can be writing today. Are you ready? So let's practice our high frequency words that we've learned this week. Help me read them, boys and girls. Ready? I'm going to grab my reading finger so that we can read all of our high frequency words that we've read this week. Ready? Help me read them. To, now, your, water, show, into, done, another. Good job, boys and girls. Today, we have 2 new words that we're going to add. Ready? Remember, help me read and write them. So if you don't have something to write with, use your finger and write them in the air or write it on a hard surface. Ready? My first word is year. Help me say it. Year. Help me spell it. Y-E-A-R, year. Good job, boys and girls. My next word is move. Help me read it. Move. Good. Help me spell it. M-O-V-E, move. Good job, boys and girls. Now, I have 2 sentences for us. Help me try to figure out which one of these which one of these words will go into the sentence so that it will make sense. Remember to use your context clues to help you. Help me read the first sentence. Ready? The first sentence says, what is this? Oh, that's another question. You're right. I see a question mark. And the next sentence says, I will the dog bed into the next room. Well, let's go back to the first sentence. It says, what? And I say this all the time when I'm writing my date. I always say, what year is this? Does that make sense? Yes, it does. So year goes with the first sentence. Let's put move with the second sentence. And let's read it to see if it makes sense. I will move the dog bed into the next room. Yes, that does make sense because I can visually see them moving the dog bed to the next room. Good job, boys and girls. So let's get our listening ears ready now. Ready? Turn those listening ears up because I want you to pay attention and listen because we're going to play a game called Guess My Word. So with this game, I'm going to say a set of sounds. Your job is to blend my sounds together and guess my word. Ready? Awesome, let's get started. What if I said these sounds? K, a, k. Oh, blend it together. K, a, k. What's my word? Cake. Good job. Like I like to eat cake. Now, how many sounds in the word cake? 3 sounds. Awesome job, boys and girls. Okay, are you ready for the next set of sounds? Okay, guess my word. K, a, p. What is it? Cap. Good job. Cap. How many sounds in cap? 3 sounds. Good job, boys and girls. Okay, how about these sounds? Ready? What is my word? S, N, A, K. Blend it together. Snake. What's my word? Snake. Good job. And I'm afraid of snakes, so I'm glad there aren't any snake here. And how many sounds in the word snake? 4 sounds. Good job, boys and girls. Now, let's go and practice our sound of the week now that we have our listening ears turned up and ready. Remember, all week we have been practicing the short A sound. Short A says ah. And we've been practicing the long A sound. Long A says A. But for the long A, you see all the different ways that we can spell the A sound. These are all the different ways that we can spell it. And today, or this week, we have just worked on the A consonant silent E, just this spelling pattern. Later on in the year, we'll learn all the different spelling pattern for the A sound. So, help me blend my word that I have up here with me. Ready? This says and man. Good. Man. Now, what if I put that silent E or that bossy E? Now, what's my word? Ain. Main. That's right. Main. And guess what? Today, we're going to be building some words with spelling pattern. That means if you can spell mane, and this is the mane, like on a horse, boys and girls. There's another type of mane that is spelled differently. If I can spell mane, I can spell lots of other words that has the same spelling pattern. For example, if I put the k in front of it, now what's my word? Cane. Good job. Now what if I put the L in front? The L. What's my new word now? Lane. Good job. And what if I put some beginning blend? So what if I put the CR? Now what's my word? Crane. Good job. And what if I put the PL, my beginning blend? Pull. What's my new word now? Plain. Good job, boys and girls. But what if I take away my silent E? Remember, now the A says apple and plan. Good job, boys and girls, building all those words with me. You see how I did that? Awesome. So now let's go and practice our inflectional endings. Remember, inflectional endings are added to the end of our word, or let's say end of our word, so that it can change its meaning. When we add the ed, that means it already happened in the past. And when we add the ing, it's happening right now with all my kids playing, they're playing right now. And remember, there were some rules that we learned. We learned that if there's a silent E, remember its job is to make the A says A, but if I want to add the ed or the ing, we need to drop it and add the ed. Traded, trading. Okay? The other rule was if there was a consonant, a short vowel before the consonant, then we need to double it before we add the ed and ing. So nap becomes napped and nap becomes napping. Remember those rules? So now let's practice that really quick. So if I had my word plan, oh, did you guys see it? Remember we said plan, there's my short vowel. If I wanted to add the ed, what do I need to do? Plan, I need to double that consonant before I add ed. Planned. There you go. Now, what if I want to add the ing? Same rule, right? I double the consonant, and then if I add the ing, I want you to say my word before I say it. Say it. Awesome. What's my new word now? Planning. Planning means it's happening now. Awesome job, boys and girls. So that was us learning our inflectional endings. Now I have a story for us to read. My story today is called Dad Saves a Cat. And this story has our short A and our long A words in it. And as we're reading, I want us to practice our intonation. Remember, intonation is when we are changing the tone of our voice to match the punctuation. So if I see a period, we just read it regularly. If I see an exclamation, then I'm gonna read it with a little bit more expression, right? And there's some more exclamation mark in here, and there's my periods. So are you ready to read with our intonation? And remember, practice reading those short A and long A words. Ready? Help me read this story. This is a story called Dad Saves a Cat. Ready? Jake's dad is in bed. Jake has to wake him up. A cat is in a well. Wake up, said Jake to his dad. His dad is brave. He can save the cat. Dad runs to the well. He will have a rake to save the cat. The cat is safe. Jake lets it sit in his lap. Oh, that was a fun story to read. Now, can you find some short A for us? I'm going to use my orange. Short A, dad. Good. Here's the word dad. It's in our title. Dad has the short A, which has the ah sound. Good job. Now, can you find a long A for me? Long A says A. That's right. Here's the word save. Good job. Jake has the A. Wake has the A. And guess what? I see cat. Cat has the ah. You're right. Not the A. I tried to trick you, but I didn't. You guys are good. Good job, boys and girls. Now, can you answer this question for me? Why did Jake go wake up his dad? It's in my story. Why did he? Oh, that's right. He woke his dad up because there was a cat in the well. That's right. And how did the dad save the cat? That's right. He had a rake to save the cat. Awesome job, boys and girls. So tonight, I want you guys to write a sentence about Jake's cat. And I want you to read that sentence, or if you want to challenge yourself, write a story about Jake's cat and read the story to your family. Boys and girls, we did a lot this week. We learned 2 letter sounds. Remember the short A that says ah. We learned the long vowel sound. Long vowel A says A, and we learned the spelling pattern A, consonant, silent, E. We worked with fluxional, and we worked with inflectional endings. So remember, when things get hard, we say, I can do it. I am smart. I am awesome. And Mrs. Zhang believes in me because I do. Boys and girls, I hope you guys have a great weekend, and I can't wait to see you guys back here on Monday. Bye-bye.
Good morning to a brand new day. Time to learn and games to play. Learning things is so much fun.